What if all this were a true story? What if these events were not just a neat fable that has grown over the years, but a real-life historical event? Don't you just long for it to be true? This story makes sense to our hearts, does it not? We resonate with the idea that a king could come from such a small town, that someone so amazing could be born in a barn to very common, average people. We resonate with the idea that a great leader could and would lead us not by threatening us with the sword, but with great love and sacrifice. Don't your hearts just long for such a leader? In our tumultuous and scary times that we live in, when our leaders fail us and let us down, and in an age when lies seem to be the norm, and you don't know who to trust, perfect timing. In an age when lies seem to be the norm and you don't know who to trust, my heart, and I'm sure your heart maybe feels the same, it burns with a desire to see a leader of love and compassion, a leader of truth and honesty to step up and lead us. C.S. Lewis once said that all of our desires have a corresponding fulfillment. Our bodies hunger, well, there's such a thing as food. Our bodies get tired, well, there's such a thing as rest. Our hearts long for intimacy. They long to be known. Well, there's such a thing as relationships. Our hearts desire for a king of compassion, of truth, and of grace. A leader who would guide us not by force, but with the dictates of love. If C.S. Lewis is right, maybe this implies that there is such a one out there. I propose to you that the baby in a manger born in the humble town of Bethlehem 2,000 years ago is that one.
Amen.
He will lead you with grace and with love, and he will never fail you. But you have to let him in, and you've got to surrender to the babe. If that's something you'd like to talk a little bit more about, maybe you've never heard that story, you'd like me to fill in some details, I'm happy to talk with you privately in just a moment. Well, thank you for coming. We hope you've enjoyed the show. You can view the nativity. What we'll do is we'll have you maybe come up this way and loop around like this and go out that way, so it's not just a big horde coming up here all at once. And if you'd like, after that, make your way to the fellowship hall for cookies, and I think we have hot chocolate as well. So thank you again for coming. God bless you all.